everyone, today I have what is set to be a rather lengthy Empties video with lots of products in, so I will just get straight in to tell you what I've used up. I've got a nice mix today of hair, body, makeup type stuff, so yeah, I'll start with the body things. I have a shower gel here, which is the Nivea Happy Time Shower Cream. Despite only being about £1.99/99 depending on when it's on offer, this is probably one of my favourite ever shower gels. It smells amazing, like really orangey and fresh and just like energising, and just, it says it smells of orange blossom, which I can totally agree with. It just smells so fruity and just really nice, and it's really creamy as well. The shower gel that comes out is like a nice white softening kind of cream. It's not like a kind of stripping gel formula or anything like that. It's just lovely and soft on your skin, really comforting. Obviously cleans you really nicely as well, and for the price you really can't complain. So Happy Time by Nivea, strange name, but smells amazing. I have an SPF that I've used up this summer, which is the Buin Tan and Protect SPF 15 Tan Intensifying Sun Spray, and I've given it its full title because there is quite a lot of these Buin, I don't know if that's how you say it. There's quite a lot in like similar kind of bottles but different kind of formulas. As you can see, this bottle melted in the sun. It must have been laying outside on holiday, and I went to pick it up like that, and it's like moulded to the shape of a handprint, which just shows how hot my holiday was, and I really missed that heat. So SPF 15, despite how hot it was, seemed to work well enough for me, as long as I topped it up regularly enough, which I was wanting to do anyway. I don't like leaving it for too long in the sun without applying a sun cream, because I just don't want to burn. So SPF 15 worked just fine. It smells amazing. This is the main reason I splash out and buy this one, because that smell to me now is just like a holiday smell, and it sinks in really nice. Nothing too sticky at all on your skin. Like, you can feel it, but it's not like a thick white cream. It sprays out really fine, kind of milky mist, and you just rub it in. It sinks in just like kind of like a moisturiser really. It says it's tan intensifying, which I can kind of agree with. Recent holidays I have got a better tan when I've used this over other holidays where I didn't used to use this, but I'm not sure if it's down to this or not, but I have seemed to get better tans in recent holidays when I've actually used this formula, so hopefully it actually does work. It does have UVA and UVB protection, so that's all good, covers you on all bases for that kind of thing. And yeah, I would definitely buy this make again for some protection. Now on to what I actually used as kind of like an after sun was the Parma's cocoa butter. I used this on holiday, and that's how this tube is all completely gone. I used to use this on the night time on holiday just to really moisturise the skin, because it's a really thick moisturising cream, and I just feel like it does actually prolong your tan. It actually says that, an excellent after tanning butter, which I feel like it does. It just absorbs really nicely. So yeah, even if you're not tanning though, like I use this in winter when I've got really dry skin. It's just any dry skin you've got, this will help a lot with, and it smells amazing. It smells like chocolate. It's just so nice. I've already got another one of these on the go, and I will always have like a Parma's butter with this because I can't live without the stuff. Next is a much lighter moisturiser, and it's the Soap & Glory Girligo, I think that's how you say that. Spray on body moisturiser mist, and this kind of smells exactly like the typical Soap & Glory original scent, like the Righteous Butter and all those kind of products. I've had this for ages. I had like two that I got probably about 3 years ago in two separate gift sets, and it took us ages to use the first one up, and this one is gone in the past like 3 months. I absolutely love these kind of spray on body moisturisers that just sink in really quick. A lot of nights after my bath I will use a nice thick body butter, but on nights when you just can't be bothered, or you really want to quickly get in your pyjamas, this is a really nice one, because I can't go without a moisturiser. Like, I feel really like my skin's really tight if I don't put anything on, but this just kind of hits that like tightness but doesn't like lie like a really thick body butter. It's really light and moisturising. It just comes out like a white milky mist that you spray on. It smells really nice. It sinks in really quick if you don't like that kind of thick body butter feel, and yeah, really nice. I might not buy it again because I want to try the Vaseline spray and go ones. But yeah, lovely little moisturising product. The only facial skincare product I have is this Tropical Cocktail Peel Off Mask by Superdrug. I don't only buy these masks because I prefer like actually more expensive ones, because I feel like they do the job better, but I had been given this, so I just used it up. I wouldn't buy it again. It didn't do anything great. It just was alright. It smells really nice, like mango, and it was one of those ones where you leave it dry and you peel it off, but I don't feel like they do a lot, so I didn't see any big difference with this, but they're a bit of fun, so it was alright for that, but didn't give us any great results. Hair products now, I have a shampoo and a conditioner here, both from different brands. I have the Dove Hair Therapy Intense Repair shampoo. I'm sure I had the conditioner of this in last month's video because I always use conditioner up quicker than the shampoo, and I've used these up many times. I really love them and I've got them on the go again. I was using this every time I wash my hair, but now I'm not so much because as much as it's really moisturising, I felt like it was kind of weighing my hair down a bit and I need something a bit more clarifying sometimes. So yeah, I kind of use it every other wash, every third wash maybe. But it's really softening. It makes your hair feel super silky soft, and I absolutely love it. It smells really nice as well. A lovely clean scent. I can't really describe it, but it just smells so clean and nice. And yeah, really like the Intensive Repair range from Dove. It's so nice if you've got like dry hair, or even me, I've got really fine thin hair with only a little bit of dryness at the ends. The rest gets quite greasy, and even I can use this. So it's really for anyone, but if you've got dry hair, you will love this. A little sample I've got is the Blow Pro Daily Volumizer Conditioner. I'm not a fan of these daily conditioners because I feel like a daily conditioner isn't going to be very conditioning, if you know what I mean. Like, if you can use it every day and it's meant to be like a lighter one, then it's not going to be really heavy duty at what it's meant to do. So this didn't do an awful lot of conditioning. It made my hair a little bit soft, but nothing as good as the Dove ones at all. So it's not claiming to be though, so that's okay, but I wouldn't buy this again because it's not for me. Quick mention to the Batiste Tropical Dry Shampoo. I think I've gone a few empties without having this possibly. Actually, that's a complete lie. I know it was in last month's. But yeah, I've used up one of these giant 400ml tubes of it again. I go through this like nothing else and I absolutely love it for in between washes. And I'm trying to make my hair go longer between washes, which I will probably explain in some kind of hair routine very soon. But yeah, for that, this has been my absolute saviour. It really takes all the oil and greasiness out of your hair, gives it a little bit of volume, and yeah, really good. And the last hair product I have is the Tresemme Extra Hold Salon Hold Hairspray in the hold number 4. They always have this kind of like scale of like how strong the hairspray is, and this is like 4 out of 5 on strength. I think the one up from this is like the freeze hold in the white tube. This was alright hairspray. Did smell kind of that hairspray smell, but not as bad as Elnet, I must admit. But I do prefer Elnet, and I won't be buying this again. I like my good old Elnet because I feel like it does have a nice hold to it, but it doesn't look too crispy and it brushes out, whereas this, I felt like it was a bit of a crispy hairspray, and I could definitely feel it like the day after I went like brush it out. The next day after like a night out or something, I could still feel it kind of in my hair, the residue of it. So as much as it was nice, it was fine. It wasn't a bad hairspray, but it was just a little bit crispy for my liking. And I think it's probably because it's quite a strong hold as well, so it's not the product's fault, it's just my preference is a lighter hold hairspray that brushes out really easy, and this didn't really do that. Now, I've been on a bit of a makeup using up spray, and everything else that's in here is makeup, so yeah, I'll crack on through that because I tend to ramble on a bit about makeup. Starting with a really oldie but a goodie, and one that is by time that I used up, is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. You can't even see what it is anymore because the writing all came off, and I've had this for way too long, but it's actually used up. You just can't really tell, but getting any product out there is pretty darn impossible right now. It is nice, and I can tell why everyone loves it, and I was one of those people as well, but I'm pretty sure there are other concealers out there that aren't as cakey as this. Like, it was good and really high coverage, but I felt like under my eyes sometimes it did crease, and you could tell it was there, and it was a little bit thick and cakey. So I want to try and find something a bit lighter because I don't get really bad dark circles, so I just want a nice light concealer that isn't as thick and heavy as this maybe. And yeah, I'm going to try and find something else, but this was nice and I would recommend it. I'll get the boring eyebrow product out of the way, the Avon Blonde Glimmerstick Brow Definer. I use this up almost every month, I absolutely love it. I realise it looks like I'm completely topless right now. I am wearing a dress, please nobody think I'm topless. Back to the product, I absolutely love this. It's what I'm using right now, it's what I've got on my brows today, it's what I use every day. I never really use anything else. I dabbled a bit in using MAC eyeshadow, I'll put the name somewhere here, I can't remember the name of it. But I dabbled in using that with an eyebrow brush, and it is alright, but I always go back to this for ease of use, and it's just really good eyebrow product, really nice colour for blonde hair. I mentioned it in my last top 10 under 10 video. It's just really great, affordable, like much more affordable than any of the like Anastasia ones, the Hourglass ones that people rave on about. They might be really good, but I don't really want to try them because I love this so much, and it's only like under £5 normally, so yeah, wouldn't be without it. And yeah, it's my absolute favourite eyebrow product, and I'm using it like a wand right now. Another absolute staple that I've actually used up recently is the L'Oreal Superliner in Black Lacquer. Another one that I also mentioned in my top 10 under 10. So yeah, sorry if these products are getting really repetitive, but I did recently use this up. This is a dried up one. I've got a new one on the go already. It's just the blackest eyeliner ever. Nice black line. It leaves a kind of glossy finish, nothing shiny or anything, but just like a really nice jet black. No like kind of grey cast. You know, some of them like they dry down and they're a little bit grey black and you kind of feel like you want to go over them again and make it more black. This, you don't get any of that. It's just darkest black straight away. Doesn't flake off on me at all, never has, and doesn't like print onto the top of my brow bone, which some of them have done for me in the past as well. It just stays put until you want to remove it. And yeah, really, really easy to use as well. I'm really rubbish with liquid liner, and this nib on this one is really, really easy to use. It's just really nice felt nib and it's just perfect. I can't fault this eyeliner. I have a mascara from NYX, which is the Propel My Eyes mascara. Just your good old average mascara tube and average mascara wand. It isn't anything special. It isn't a really big thick wand. It's a bristly brush, quite thin. I don't know if you're able to see there, but yeah, nothing that blows us away. But the mascara was nice. I probably wouldn't consider buying it again because it's just like your average mascara. It did a bit of lengthening, a bit of curling. Didn't really transfer, which was great, but yeah, probably can find a lot better things out there and probably wouldn't buy it again. I have a little primer potion sample from Urban Decay which came with my Naked 3 palettes, and this is the one that in Sin, which is kind of like a champagne-y, shimmery one. It was a really nice finish to it, but I find that unless I'm going to actually just wear that on its own, I'm not really bothered about having a specific like finish to a primer. Like this, I'd always put eyeshadow over the top of, so it didn't really matter that this was shimmery. Like I prefer to have one that's just like skin coloured and just like primes the eyes, rather than having one that has its own kind of finish to it. So yeah, for that reason I would rather use the original one that's just kind of matte, but this one was nice, but I don't really need the shimmeriness of it. So yeah, for that I probably wouldn't buy the Sin formula, but the actual primer of it is really, really nice, and it does make your eyeshadow pop a lot, if that makes any sense and isn't too cheesy, and it does make it last longer as well. So Urban Decay primer potions in general are great, but I probably would buy the original over the Sin one. My mission to use of foundations is finally getting there, and I have 2 this month that I have finished, so that is fantastic. Not at the same time. This one I finished right at the beginning of the month, and this one I only finished a few days ago, so yeah, I've had kind of a month in between. But the first one I've got is the Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, which I used in the shade 51 Light Vanilla. This is one of my favourite foundations that I've ever used, and the Healthy Mix line in general, the other foundation as well, is really, really nice. Between the Serum foundation and the original Healthy Mix foundation, I think I will repurchase the original because I've had that a few times and absolutely love it. It's a little bit higher coverage than this and a little bit longer lasting, but still looks really natural on the skin and just blends in beautifully and just like kind of melts in your skin a lot nicer than other foundations that I will mention in a second. This one does the same, melts in really nicely, blends in really, really quick, and it just disappears, but makes your skin look really nicely finished. Not as flawless as the other one, but it's kind of lighter coverage. I wouldn't say it was a 16-hour foundation like it's claiming to. I do find this one wears away a lot quicker than the original formula, which is why I'll buy that one. This one does wear away quicker, and yeah, but if you just want a really light foundation that's like going to fade away kind of much more naturally than a thicker foundation would once that goes patchy, this one just fades away naturally. This is a really great one to go for if you want a really light one like that. And the last product in this video, as you've guessed, is another foundation, and it's the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Light Infusing Foundation. I've tried a million times to get that out, and I have the shade Rose Pearl, which is one of the lighter colours. I love the packaging in this, and I'm not going to lie, it's probably the reason I bought it, because it is rose gold, and it just looked really, really pretty. I'm not a fan of these lids, if you can see. This lid just got really, really grubby and dirty, and yeah, these lids just, once you shove the lid back in, the pump back in, it just always gets foundation and they just get a bit gross looking. So yeah, that kind of ruins the aesthetically pleasing rose gold of it. The formula for me was just a bit off. I did find that it didn't settle nicely into my skin. No matter how much I kind of buffed it in and tried it, you could see kind of like brush streaks in it, and like through the day if I like touched my face it would come off. Like it never came kind of like gelled with my skin or anything, it just kind of sat there, and then it kind of went patchy through the day. Like it would come off on my chin quite a lot, which a lot of foundations do that on me, but this just kind of did it much more. And like even around like my eyebrows, around my nose, places where foundations don't come off on me, it kind of didn't come off, it just kind of like moved and like clumped into like patches and just didn't look natural at all and looked kind of cakey. And yeah, even if it looked okay when I first applied it in the morning, a few hours later I would look like a hot mess. And yeah, I just won't buy this again. It wasn't a nice foundation at all, I didn't think. So yeah, sorry I end that on such a negative note, but I do give honest reviews of products, and that's what these empties are all about. All my products are gone out of here now, so yeah, another month gone, another empties video gone. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!